Hello and welcome to episode 23 of Chasing the Finish podcast. My name is Mike. I am your host as always, and I am also joined by Ben Blakeman and Jake Ramsey. And I was going to say we're here to talk about running, but this week we're not. So if you're tuning into us, whether it's on YouTube, whether you're listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever your preferred podcast platform is, then strap yourselves in because we don't really know what's going to happen either. So it's going to be new for you. It's going to be new for us. And the reason being, we haven't had any running events this last week. Obviously, we spoke at length about Ben's trip to Broadway last week. And I didn't part run. Jake didn't part run. Ben's obviously had some time off because of an injury. So, it's going to be an interesting one. I'm sure we will fill the usual time slot. You have got the master here of chatting absolute waffle for ages, so you don't need to worry about that. But we've got a few sort of different things lined up, which even I'm intrigued because Ben, he's done a little bit of homework for this episode. So, let's get into things. Ben, let's come to you first. How's things with yourself? You all good?
Yeah, I'm all right. As you say, just kind of recovering really. Still a little bit of pain at the bottom of my foot, but it seems to have loosened up this week. Well, this week, I say towards the end of over the weekend. Tried to stay off it. I didn't really do much. I'm debating going for a run tomorrow, or I don't know. It's one of them. Is it too soon? Do I take my own advice? I don't know. It's one of them. We'll see. But apart from that, I'm all right. I'm interested to see how this is going to go. I'm a bit worried.
You say you're toying with the idea of going for a run. Is that just because of the paparazzi? Anyone watching on YouTube will see the ticker at the bottom of the screen. It is really him. It's Ben Blakeman from the Mom YouTube channel. Spotted various times in Mom's latest video at Broadway.
Yeah.
That was good. That was great.
Yeah, I was making the joke last night to Jake and a couple of the lads about sticking my full government name in there and that, and it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? You get yourself in these situations, and there's nothing you can do. You just gotta roll with it, and do you know what I
mean? I hear you loud and clear. A lot of people will know who know me personally. I got a fair bit of stick once for going to a Notts County game because I had free tickets and I just happened to be asked, do you want to do an interview for TV? So I said yes, because you do, don't you? You don't often get these opportunities, and people are like, I can't believe you like that. Thought Watford's your team and all the turncoat and all this, but look, you just switch it on, don't you? Once cameras in front of you, you just boom.
Well, you did though, didn't you? You just honestly, you'd think you'd been following them for years. The way you talked and was reeling off this player and the manager and whatnot. And it's an impressive skill that you have, Mike. I think you can, put you in any situation. I think you'd be all right.
Yeah. No, well, it was good to see. And we joke about it, but you sort of said last week, you obviously didn't record yourself at the run. So it was hard to sort of gauge when you're talking about these sort of things. And then I was sort of watching the Mom video roughly. Well, you just watched it, or you're maybe watching roughly along the same time. So we were texting in a group. I was like, oh my God, that's that hill you're on about. And then the downhills. So I can totally see where you're coming from in terms of, how scenic it is and these hills. Like that hill was an absolute joke, and that was just one of them. Like you had multiple to contend with. So seeing it, having heard from you what you went through, then transpired to seeing it, it's it makes the time that you got even more impressive than it already was. So that was very good. If you haven't already, go and check out that YouTube video that Mom put out if you're intrigued to know what Broadway looks like. Jake, you look nice and warm there. How's things with yourself? You all good?
Yeah, nice and cozy. It's getting cold, ain't it? And after I went out Sunday, felt it. after not running for so long, and I was on about it the other day to Chris, like, we've said a number of times on air, like, you go like a week and it feels like such a uphill battle to get back out and do one. Like the whole week just gone, I was like, yeah, I'll go out tonight, go to it, and I was just like, no, kept swerving it, kept putting it off, and then Sunday I was like, I'm just gonna get out and get it done. And I think I got like 4.9, which annoyed me. I could have just done the extra, but got it done. So now I'm gonna try and get out tomorrow. If not, I'm gonna, well, I don't know when, probably Friday and Saturday. So yeah, other than that, I'm all good.
Good stuff. You fed the fox tonight? Has he been around?
Yeah, to be fair, I was on the phone saying, I was looking out there because obviously the dog goes out like 7 for a wee and that, and she goes like proper ape. She just goes darting down the garden, flying left and right, all the furs up. And I was like, great. So I was looking down there, and when she came in and I was getting the food ready, there was a fox, and then whatever a baby fox is called, like I don't know what, a cub or whatever it may be. It was tiny, but yeah, fed. I'm with the day now, no? Come on.
Is your dog still the same, Jake? Does it still like bark at every single person?
Yeah, it never used to be like that. Like it was like, I think it was one of my mum's birthdays here, and my auntie like accidentally locked her in the toilet, and she obviously panicked, and now she just hates everyone. But it took like 2 years for her to get used to Tan.
Really?
Yeah, and now she's like Tan's best mate. So
see, it's crazy. Like I used to fear coming around there, man. I think it used to be 8 ankles. Like, it's like, so scary.
It is mad because like my cousin and that, like Blue will come around, and Blue just comes in and just completely, she'll bark at the start and he'll just ignore her, and then she's fine. But so does his dad. Like they all just ignore her and she's fine. And some bloke who does a lot of work in the house, he just comes in and just obviously just airs her, and she's fine after a while. But so it's the initial of coming in and she just goes crackers.
I need to try that with the kids. Just come in and ignore them. Hopefully they'll just leave me alone. But I don't know. Well, your cat's all right there. They don't cause you any trouble, do they?
No, well, you often see the door open in the background, and that's because they open it. So, yeah, the younger one tends to interrupt. I've had him come on the football podcast that I do various times and make appearances, but other than that, he's very mischievous. We didn't realise when we bought him 2 years ago. We bought him because he was ridiculously cute and he was very nice to look at, and we then didn't realise that orange male cats are notorious for being very mischievous and absolute nutcases. And we have learned that the hard way for the last 2 years. So he's only just, and I think it's because we moved house, got out of a routine of waking me up at between 4 and half 4 in the morning. And Beck says to ignore it, but I can't. Once I hear him, that's it, and I can't get back to sleep. So, and obviously the only way to stop him is to feed him. And then he thinks, oh, it's food time at half 4 in the morning. So, yeah, thankfully he's stopped that nonsense now. But
I mean, it's useful on Saturday though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You need one, I suppose.
Well, now he's got out the routine. I'm usually the one waking him up on Saturday, so a bit of karma.
Well, how have they settled into the new house anyway?
Yeah, they've been fine. The poor buggers, because obviously we had such a rigmarole with the house stuff in the first place. We had 4 temporary Airbnbs that we stopped in. So to move them from place to place to place, they absolutely hated it. And then I think there was the obvious, they would have thought when we moved in here, oh God, like how long are we going to be here for? And I think people write them off because they're cats, but I'm sure it'd be the same if, Jake, when you move, if you moved, I don't know, 3 times in the space of a month, I'm sure your dog would get stressed out to fuck. So I wasn't meant to swear then, sorry.
9 minutes in.
But yeah, I'm sure he'd get stressed out. So I think people write them off just because they're cats. I think sometimes people sort of gloss over the fact that cats are actually animals. Like, I think they get a lot of stick, and I think a lot of people just associate them with being like stray animals. But I've always been a cat person.
See, I've never really been a fan. We've never had them. My mum's never liked them. To be fair though, I've always said to Brian, the only cat I would be like, okay, maybe we'd have it, is British short hair. I think it is.
Yeah, I think Chan's a short hair.
Yeah, and I was like, that's probably the only cat that I'd be like, yeah. And funnily enough, literally, I think it was last month. Had the camera going off around 8-9 o'clock or whatever, and you could see a cat in the garden, and it was coming through, and he was literally stood on our front step, just like meowing. So we had a look, and it was a British short hair. I thought, what are the chances of that? No collar on or anything. Wow, guess who did?
Oh, mate, that's it, man.
Game over now.
Well, it's like the fox all over again.
God, yeah, she let it in. Was literally holding it. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is just a recipe for disaster. So it came back maybe a couple nights later, and it was one of them. Was kind of like, nah, we can't. It probably belongs to someone anyway. Do you know what I mean? But I just thought it was a bit weird. No, it was quite obviously it was scared of the traffic and whatever. Because obviously I'm right by a road anyway, so. Yeah, it was scared of the traffic, and it was just, it didn't something didn't seem right with it. Not having a collar on as well. So, but to be fair, I haven't seen it in a while. So, and now I've got rats in my garage. So,
lucky escape that is. My mum's cat, one of them. It was that's how she became to own that cat. Is because it turned up one day. My mum thought, oh, it's really cute. Fed it. And they went to get its chip checked. I don't think it was chipped or anything. Or if it was, their owner was a long way away. I think the theory they come up with was because it wasn't from the area like at all, not even like a neighbouring village. I think their theory was it had maybe jumped in a delivery van or a truck or something and like jumped out when it got to the village that they lived at. Not like a hobo on a train or something. Like it didn't plan it. But it just happened to leave them. So,
well, man, I used to be obsessed with them TikToks of is that a bloke who put a camera on his cat?
Yeah,
I might. They're sensational. Just watching like what they do in a day and stuff. It's incredible.
Your cat's house cats, Mike.
Yeah. We are going to let them out. Well, probably summer now, but I think Beck's a bit anxious about letting the older one out. But I've had the patio doors open because I was doing some work outside on Sunday. And Chandler comes up to the door, and I'm thinking, right, he's going to bolt here. And I think he's scared of the outside. They've just not been used to, like, they've been that used to living indoors. Now, I don't think they're that bothered about going outside. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. The older one used to escape all the time in the flat, like, because we were a ground floor flat where we lived before. When it was red hot, we couldn't open the windows fully because she'd just jump out and run off, but she'd always come back. So,
did you get a lead from?
It's funny you say that. Beck did when I was away, and she tried to take Chandler out, and apparently, like, she had to pretty much drag this lead, and he absolutely hated it. So she got to the end of the driveway and had to call it quits. So yeah,
I just think it's the weirdest thing. I think we'd gone to like a National Trust place, and there was a woman walking with a cat on a lead, and it just does not look right. I couldn't get my head around it at all.
There's some Fruit Loops about. Yeah. We went and looked at a house, and we were waiting for the estate agent to come out, and I was talking to Tan, and Gaze opened his door with a pram. I was like, well, that's nice. I looked in it, and it's just a big fluffy cat. I'm like, gosh, mental illness, man.
Yeah, but there's someone with I think it was Showden Country Park, was walking across there with a micro pig. It's just stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's just it was all the thing, weren't it? I remember everyone was getting a micro pig.
Yeah, they were like the phase, weren't they?
Yeah, not realizing that they actually do get quite big, considering they're micro pig. But yeah, so
a micro pig is for life, not just for Christmas.
True.
So I have got a little bit of running news. I've got 2 bits, so just to keep it running orientated for ever so slightly, I think I'll sort of razz through them because I didn't up until we started recording. So I don't know if you boys get anything similar, but I come home and we get a magazine like it'd basically be like, do you still get the Solihull Observer posted through your door for free?
No.
Because that used to be a thing.
Yeah, no, I ain't seen it for some time.
No.
Or you get like a free newspaper for the area. They not do that anymore. I remember when we lived in Solihull, they did. So it's basically like their version of that. It's a magazine, and there were 2 bits of running news in it because there's a sports section, and then I don't know what section this falls under, but it had to do it was to do with running. So the first bit was a Lincoln mom ran the Robin Hood half marathon and raised £501 for United Lincolnshire Hospitals charity to say thanks for the hospital's care she and her son received after he was born 8 weeks premature. So the baby spent the first 24 days of his life at Lincoln County Hospital Neonatal Intensive Care Unit. So she said, I don't run. So when my friend persuaded me into taking on this half marathon, I thought, well, I might as well try and raise some money as well. So it says last year that the United Lincolnshire Hospitals charity funded projects worth over 245 grand for the maternity and neonatal units at Lincoln and Boston Hospital. I think that's what I sort of did a little bit when I first started running. I almost sort of felt like I feel like I need to be running for a reason, and it was maybe a motivation thing. So the first couple of bits that I did was for charity, and then I soon realised you'd absolutely do people's head in if every time you do a run you're asking to get sponsorship. So it's so tough. That's why I've not done one for a while, because you feel bad. I mean, you doing the 100k, Ben, like how tough was that?
Yeah, I was just thinking then, though, I wonder at what point it was like running seems to be the charitable thing to do. Like, at what point is like everyone seems to think, right, I'm doing something for charity, it's going to be a run. I feel like that's got to be the primary thing now that people
I don't know. I think because it's a test of endurance, isn't it? And you know, you're working hard for the money that you're raising. I know, like, just to think of a few other fundraising ideas. What you've got, bake sales, just to put it out, you know.
That was a phase, wasn't it? Like people skydiving for charity.
Yes.
Bungee jumping.
Yeah, that was a weird one. Didn't really get that because you just jumping out of I say just jumping out of a plane. I've never done it, but
no
like,
chance.
Yeah, carry on, Bear.
No. You just you're right, Jenny. Yeah, no, but that's it though, isn't it? Like, I feel like now, like I feel like if I was doing something for charity, I had to do 100k. But I mean, we can't have a running podcast and all do 10ks, and then you go and say, right, I'm doing charity 10k. It's like it's a bit like
it's putting you out of your comfort zone, isn't it? Really.
Yeah,
so like look at this, like whatever we do for this, obviously raising money for the football, like putting ourselves out of a comfort zone for being on your feet for more than like. You think, like, obviously, being the fittest as you are, Ben, you could probably run for, like, what, 3 hours?
Probably, yeah.
I don't think, at this moment in time with myself, I could probably walk for 3 hours. I probably could if I pushed myself. Like, if I jogged, walked. But, like, if it's a situation where we go from, like we've obviously thrown it around and that, doing 24 hours, and it is just consistent moving, like... There's no doubt in my mind that if you push you through, you'll be able to do like 5 hours of non-stop walking because you will push you through because it's all going for one good cause. But like when I've done the 50 miles, like in my head, like when I went out and done the 15k, done the 10k, I was like, yeah, this will be a absolute doddle. And then I had like 1 week where I didn't do anything, and I was just like, I'm in trouble now. I've got like 9 miles, 15 miles in a week to do, and I'm ill. So it hits you like a ton of bricks when you know it's like the last week. And I was like, I had napped and I was like, yeah, 6 mile there. And I'll do like the odd 2 mile in the week and another 5k, 3 mile there, and it'll be easy. And that week after Napton, didn't go out because I was just knackered. So it's just pushing yourself.
Times like that you can appreciate what you've just said there, what Ben just said, where that's perhaps why people choose running to do for charity, because it's easy to be like, oh, well, yeah, I'll just go out and do. It's one thing planning it out. It's another thing going and actually doing it. and putting those miles in. So yeah,
but that's it, though, isn't it? It's we keep having to do more and more and more. It's like, for example, like children in need and that. It's every year we're going higher and higher. It's never enough. It's always higher and higher and higher. But that's what scares me, because I'm 100k now. If I'm going to raise money for charity, I'm going to have to do 100 miles. And then do you know what I mean? It just keeps going up.
I don't think so. I think if you were like, right, I'm going to do another charity event and I'm going to do, even if I know you went straight out the gate and done 100k, but if you were like, I'm going to do another 100k, I think you'd still have to say it'll be, because it's still such a massive achievement. Like, yes, you've done 100k. To you, like in your mindset, you'd be like, right, what was it? You ran for what, 13 hours, 15 hours, was it?
Yeah.
So you'd be like, I'm running for charity 100k, so I'm going to do it in 14 hours. It's your own little milestone, and you're also raising it for another good cause, aren't you? In my head, like, I'd love to be able to be in a situation where I know I can run a 10k without stopping, or just run a 5k without stopping. Like, I know I'm not far away, but it'll probably mean I have to do it slower to know I can do it without stopping. And then it'll be like doing it with 10, and then even just doing my first half, like, that's going to be a massive step for me, because when I've done my first 10, I was like, I'm going to just be an hour 40, and I shot myself. But it's all little milestones, and like, I'm even looking at the 25k. I bet most of running 15, so I'm like you said, running before you can walk.
Yeah,
but it's all like little milestones, and it might, to other people, but it seems easy. You could just walk it, but to yourself, like, it's a massive thing, isn't it? Really. So I do get it. I do get what you're saying, but I suppose you just got to look at it from a perspective what other people think, like, in a sense. Although you don't want to, like, 100k to you, you're like, I've done it, but doing another one, it's massive.
Doors open, Mike.
Huh?
Doors open.
Well, yeah, he'll be in here somewhere now. I think I think that's another thing as well, is whenever you do these sort of charity events. Thank you. Whenever you do these charity events, you always get people like Jake said, sometimes you feel bad, because say you've just said, Ben, you've done 100k. Let's say, for argument's sake, you go and then do a 10k, and you're like, right, I'm doing this for charity. In your head, you're probably thinking, hang on, I've ran like 100k for charity. Now I'm only doing a 10. What are people going to think? But you always get those people that say, look, I couldn't do it, so that's why they give the money. And I think that's a large reason as to why people do donate. Obviously, a lot of people will be like, well, he's a good guy and he's doing good stuff for charity. But a lot of people probably can't do something themselves and want to give, and this is their way to do it. So, yeah, I mean, going off what you pair have already said, I'm really looking forward to, sitting down and planning. He's just left the room, so he was trapped in there. Sitting down and planning the 24-hour run that we're going to do. I mean, we're a long way off sorting logistics, but that's going to be some feat, and going to try and record it and everything. And for those that are new here and don't know what I'm talking about, in early May 2026, we are playing a 6-a-side charity football tournament at the home of Watford FC, which is my team, and it's in aid of 4 mental health charities. So I played in it last year for my football podcast that I do, and Ben also played for my team. But this year we're doing it as Chasing the Finish FC. So there's going to be us 3. We've got Chris, Ben Stevens, Tom Hodson, Cam Smart. Blue is 50-50, and that would be the 8th player. So I'm just happy I've remembered everyone, because I'm sure I forgot someone last time. I got absolute pelters for it. But yeah, everyone basically that at one stage or another has either ran a parkrun with us, or has featured on the podcast or on Finish Line Thoughts. So yeah, we're going to be doing that as a collective. I'll leave the link in the description. If you want to pledge some money already, then that'd be amazing, no matter how big or how small. I'll leave the link in the description. As I say, we have to raise, Cross, I should have had all this ready. We have to raise over £1,000 between us in order to be eligible to play. So obviously the big fundraiser will be closer to the time, and that's when we'll probably look at pushing more of it. But yes, I thought I'd just mention it because it was mentioned here. The other bit of running news, again, keeping it local to Lincoln. I don't know if we have many listeners in Lincoln, but if you are listening in Lincoln, then you'll know this. But the Lincoln Wellington Athletics Club has been crowned East Midlands Club of the Year at this year's Regional Volunteer Awards. It was actually, the Athletics Club was uniquely named after a pub, and it was founded in 1911. It's one of the oldest athletic clubs in the region. So well done to Lincoln Wellington Athletics Club. I always see some of their people in the like in local events, and obviously at the Lincoln 10K, Lincoln Half and whatnot. And then just last little bit, Charlie Thornton wins the women's title with a personal best in a half marathon. So the 2025 AEPG Great Eastern Run, no woman ran faster than Lincoln's Charlie Thornton, who delivered a stunning performance to win the half marathon with a PB time of 1:15:17. So she did a little interview in this magazine, and she's now gearing up to the Valencia Marathon. Do you know when that is, Ben? Because I've seen a lot of people online talking about it.
Not off the top of my head, no. It's coming up
It
though,
sounds
isn't it?
like it's soon, though.
Yeah.
So, yes, one that, I'm very much looking forward to my first event abroad, which will be here soon, 3 months, less than 3 months now. So I'm going to try and document that as best as I can. But Ben, you've got a couple of bits lined up for us, or shall we go to Jake first? How do you want to do it? It's all on the floor, because Jake's got a little game as well.
Yeah, I'll add back-to-back games if you want, or we can... go on, Jake. I'll let you go first.
There we go. So I'm going to bring back an old game we played, which was, is it real or is it fake? But it's parkruns. So I'm expecting Mike to be top dog at this.
He's got this.
Gives him a chance to win one. But I've got 19, so if we do them, we do. I know, yeah. But you're going to have to give me a second with some of them, because some of the names are proper fruity.
Go on then.
I'm going to butcher and offend so many people.
I feel like it's not going to matter, because it'll be... What, we're just going yes or no, so...
Real or fake?
Yeah, okay, so yeah, standard.
We'll start with you. Well, yeah, we'll start with you, Mike. First one is Bushy Park. Nice and easy.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is real. First UK parkrun.
Ben? Are you agreeing?
Oh, what?
Yeah, we're just doing the same because...
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. So, yeah, that's correct.
I'll just copy Mike's answers.
The next one is Oak Shadow Parkrun. Ben?
Ooh.
I'll say no. That sounds a bit weird.
Duff?
Are these just UK based, sorry, Jake, or could they be all over the world?
All over the gaff.
Okay. Oh, that makes it tricky. It's definitely not a UK one. Do you know what? We'll say yes, maybe in America.
Oh my God, it's 1-0, Ben.
Come on.
The next one for you, Duff, is Highbury Fields.
Yeah, that's true.
This is all like foreign. I should have just done all European and America and Africa and that.
I will go yes.
It's fair now. He's just going to copy me.
You could copy mine. I'll go first next.
Right, Ben.
You could have copied mine and got it right, but you got it wrong. So trying to be
Ben,
logical.
The next one is.
Well, hang on a minute. Was Highbury?
Yeah,
was
it's real.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
Come on. The next one for you, Ben. Well, both of you. But Frog Hollow.
Yeah, go on.
Duff.
No.
Ben again. It's in Australia, that one.
Oh, man. Where is that?
It's in Australia.
Bread and butter, Mike. Come on.
UK ones all day.
Down on the mate. Right. Then the next one is Harbour Wind Park. Mike.
Christ. Harbour Wind Park.
You're thinking too much, man.
Sure as hell ain't in Birmingham. Fake.
I'll go
Ben?
real.
That one is fake. Made that one up.
Ooh.
Now this is where it gets tricky because I'm gonna
1-1, or is it 2-1?
It's 2-1, Ben. This. I wish I'd never put it in now because I'm gonna offend so many people, even if it is real or fake. This one. Who's first?
Slipped in on pot.
This one, you, Ben. You first, then.
Oh, I don't know, man.
I think you go first. Last one, Mike.
I'm distracted.
What was the last one?
Harbour Wind Park.
Yeah, I went first last time, mate.
Okay. So Ben, this one is Tamarackery.
Simple rack a minute ago. Yeah, go on, real.
Mike.
Fake.
That one's really, and it's in Malaysia.
Thanks to the robot there.
Yeah, so to go. That's why I was like, I just offend as many people as I can.
We lost Jake then.
Me.
Some connectivity issues. This is brilliant. On the spot.
Roasting and God.
Am I back? Am I back?
You are.
Right. So I don't know if you heard, but Ben got that one. I've just stuttered myself there and just not even spoke.
That's okay then. I thought we'd lost you again.
So 3-1 Ben. So this one is Zandveli.
Is this me first?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's real.
What was he going to pop when we play games, man?
Burn.
Fake.
That one's real. That one's in Cape Town, South Africa. If that's how. If I said it correctly, Ben, you probably would have got it right.
Yeah, maybe.
What are the scores on the doors? Is it 3-2?
Currently, it is 3-2. And who's up first? You, Mike. You went like that, and it's just
because I think it's that way, but to me, it's that way.
Right, okay, so Mike, Mount Barker.
Ooh, Mount Barker as in B or P as in Parker?
Barker, bravo.
Do you know what? Let's go real.
Ben?
I'll go real.
That is correct. That one is in South Australia. Right then. So, Ben, this one is now the Silver Paddock.
Fake.
Duff.
Silver Paddock.
Oh, God, this guy.
What, man? No, I'm trying to think. That sounds like an Australian parkrun, so I'm going to say yes, it's real.
You will stand incorrect, Mike, because it's made up.
Maybe I just need to start giving straight up answers, not thinking about it.
Went with my gut, man.
4-2 down. Getting battered there.
Right, Mike. Willow Bank Parkrun. Real or fake?
Fake.
Ben?
I'll go real.
That one is fake. Back in the game.
Can't get away.
4-3.
Right, Ben?
Can't shake me.
Brook Meadow Loop. Real or fake?
Fake.
Mike?
Fake.
You are both correct. So what is the score now?
4-3.
How many's left?
7.
Oh.
And there's a couple more that I can butcher again, so that'll be fun. Right, the next one is Chrissy Field.
Go on, Mike.
Chrissy Field. Is that spelt with a C or a K?
C. Chrissy Field.
Ooh, real.
Ben.
Fake.
Oh no. It's
no.
real. Yeah, it's real. That one's in San Francisco.
4-4, baby.
Keep it interesting. Gotta keep it.
Right, Ben. Kuda Valley. Real or fake?
Real.
Duff.
Oh, it's not, man. I love it.
Kura Valley. I'm going real as well.
Oh, I've done them both. Fake.
Thank God, man.
Done them both. Duffy, Waterbuck Plains. Real or fake?
Real.
Ben.
Get off Google.
No, I'm not. Fake.
Oh, he's done them again. Oh, no, Ben's one. Yeah, sorry.
Yes! Come on.
Got me out there.
That
Sorry.
would be a really good name for it. If you're making these up, by the way, Jay, someone at Parkrun needs to get in touch with you. Some brilliant names there.
I'm going to fucking butcher this one now.
Whoa.
Hey, sorry.
Language?
French. Bonjour. Who's next? You, Ben.
Yeah.
Jabby Lakeside Run.
Fake.
Duff,
Fake.
you both are correct.
Jabby.
Right. So it's 5-4. Yeah, it is, isn't it? No.
It is.
Yeah, and there's 3 left. So over to you, Duffy.
Yeah.
Kirkdale.
Let's go real. Canada.
Real
Canada. Real. Yeah. I'll go real.
I'm tempted to give you the point there, Ben, because he's got the country wrong. I'm joking. That one's in Australia, not Canada.
So really, I need to get both of these right now because it's 5-4 and there's 2 left. And yeah.
And I'm coming to you now, Ben, and all.
Yeah.
All right, so Sherwood Pines.
Oh, come on.
Real.
Oh, man.
I take it you're real as well then, Mike.
Yeah, that's in Nottingham. Fuck's sake.
Right then. Here we go.
Look at his answer.
The final.
I'd give that away. Did you know that, Ben? All right, okay.
Here we go. Final one, Duff. You ready? The Elephant Crossing Parkrun.
Elephant Crossing. That's fake.
Yeah, fake.
He's done you there, and he's done you with the copying your answer. I should have gone to Ben first. Fake. So,
I'm unbeatable, man.
I'm unbeatable, man.
Well, I got put off because I've downloaded. Well, I don't think I downloaded it, but I've got WhatsApp on this laptop, and it's connected to my phone. And Beck just messaged me whilst I'm doing this. She's we've got some new walk-in wardrobes, so she's been sorting all that out. And she said, "Look, whilst you're on your podcast, I'm going to sort through stuff." And one of the sections of this new wardrobe is just going to be my football shirts entirely. And she says, "Do you know how many football shirts you've got?" And then she said, 28 football shirts. So I was quite put off there, but yeah.
Do you buy one every year then? Do you buy the new shirt every year?
Yeah, so I'm quite fortunate. My old man buys me one every year as like a late birthday present because my birthday's in June. It doesn't coincide with the football season, so he always texts me around June, and he was like, "Do you want the new kit for like as a late birthday present?" So I've got one for every year. There are a couple of years which were a bit weird, where we were in the Prem, and not that I sort of went off football. I don't think I could ever say I've gone off football, but I maybe didn't follow it as much. And looking back, I don't know why. So I didn't get the kit for like 2 or 3 years, but I've since gone on Vinted and got the kit for that year. So I think I've actually got a.
Did you get the shorts and socks as well?
Yeah,
no, when I say
I was about to ask the same question.
No, sorry, I just mean the top. So I've got a photo in my man cave of every Watford shirt from every season from when we were founded up until whenever that picture was made, like a couple of years ago. And I think from probably about 2000s to early 2000s to now, I've got one for every year. and I've still got all my ones that I got when I was a kid as well.
Bloody hell.
And I actually got one from Classic Football Shirt. My boss gave me a voucher for it for my birthday, and I've got one as a kid from 2004. That's weird. I'm getting a phone call. I got one from 2004, and I bought the adult size in it. So I took a side by side picture. So
I'll tell you which one I liked, the Watford ones. I liked the 19 to 20 season. That top was smart. It was even better when Tara Mings scored that goal in the 95th minute.
He's run off.
I knew that was coming. I don't want to talk about football anyway because I'm not jinxing anything.
The problem is, though, the price of them. They're just, it's insane how much they cost now. I mean, even the kids' stuff is like, you know, like 40, 50 quid just for a kid's shirt. It's sick.
Look, I don't really buy any of the new tops. Like, I'll probably end up buying the Adidas ones because it's Adidas, but if I'm buying Villa tops, it's just all the retro stuff. And since finding this site that is like absolute rocking all shit, it's perfect. Well, no, that's not the right thing. It's like, because that means you can't get it, but like it's just all the kits. So you got the old Nike Icons one, which is like rocking all shit. It's all on there, and it's all like 12 quid, and it looks perfect. Obviously, it's not real, but no one's gonna know it because it'll be just something like a different colour thread in like the bottom left-hand corner. But the stuff on it's got all the new stuff on there, like all the collab with a special and that now. So it's decent.
Swear counters up tonight. He just got two rocking all shits in there.
My language is.
I didn't even realise that.
Could have used hen's teeth. That would have had the same effect. You're not familiar with that saying? They're like hen's teeth. Tough crowd. Yeah, no, it is crazy.
You just took all momentum out of that, didn't you? You just
no. I thought it was a well-known saying. Thought that would be right up Ben Street.
Me?
Clearly not.
Why?
Well, I don't know. I just thought it was.
I thought you were just talking to Jay.
My face looked really red to you, lot. My nose looks red. I don't know why I've just said that. Sorry. Because I'm looking at myself.
I did warn everyone that this would probably be our most unhinged episode yet. So if you've stuck with us this far, fair play to you. Thank you very much. But yes, I enjoyed that game. Thank you very much. And yes, it is about to get weirder as I hand over to Ben Blakeman.
Well, what do you want from me?
Ooh, I tell you what. I don't
want the chances to go up anymore, so I'm staying quiet.
Let's go back-to-back games. I'm intrigued. Okay. You've gone with a classic, but
I have. Well, I was having a bit. I've done it, and I was having a bit of a. I had to ask Briar a couple of times. I don't think she knew either. So we're doing a little. I suppose it's like countdown. I mean, I've got the branding of countdown. I hope I don't get in any trouble for that. I've also used in the countdown clock, but. I'm sure they do like an anagram section on countdown.
In the break, it would come up the anagram rud, and you had the entire ad break to solve it because when it come on screen before they went back to the studio.
Right. Okay then. Well, obviously you two are going to go against each other. You're going to get 30 seconds to unscramble the anagram and come up with what it is. They are running related. I feel like you should know all of them. I mean, we start a bit easy. I say you might. To be fair, they might be all too easy. I didn't want to go too hard. You see.
Do we have like a buzzer or a sound to be like to buzz in, or
you're just gonna? Oh, that's a good point actually.
Show of hands.
I didn't think that one through. No, I think it's just going to be what I'll do is, so I'm going to give you 30 seconds, try and unscramble it, and then when 30 seconds are over, I'll ask Mike what you got, and then if Jake's also got the same thing, just be honest. Do you know what I mean? Don't copy. If you can't get it, or actually, is there any chance you got paper? You got paper on you? Come on, Mark.
No, I've got my
I know
phone.
Jake will. Okay, then. Well, if
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to show me at the same time, then.
Okay.
All right.
But yeah, I'll do it on notes as well. So then I can just go boom.
So we've got Cara Vorderman and Susie Dent joining us. If you're watching on YouTube,
Oh, yeah.
are you both ready?
Yeah.
Okay, because I've already got this up already, and I feel like you're unscrambling it anyway. Right. So your time starts now. I know this probably isn't interesting if you're watching on, well, if you're listening to this, I'll try and give some commentary in between. Jake has looked up once. Mike's looking a bit puzzled over there. Jake's telling me he's got it.
I've got it.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. You sure? You still got a bit of time? Right, there you go. So the letters were B-R-O-S-O-K. And it's spelled out bros okay. Let me just remove this for a second so we can have a look. Michael, do you want to go first? Actually, do it at the same time I said, didn't I? So show me at the same time now. So Michael has got Brooks and Jake has got Brooks. Okay, well done. 1-1. Very good, boys. Love that. There was the answer. Change of cast as well. Rachel Riley joining us. Okay. You ready?
Cara Vorderman looks well.
Right, okay. Next one, you ready? Your time starts now. So the letters are R-I-N-G-I-M. Mike looks very confident. Jake looks very confident. I feel like this tries to start easy. If you're not getting these, I would be worried. Yeah, Mike, you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know. You look a bit.
No, I like hearing the countdown music.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. I wish they did like a 15-second one.
Des Lynham doesn't fucking stop the clock halfway through, does he? He lets it run down.
I have done that. I'm letting it run. Okay. It's dead, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Show me your answers. We have Garmin. Jake, I wish you had a dark screen, but
I don't know how you can do that.
So you both got Garmin. Well done. So 2-2. And there is the answer. Thank you, Rachel. Right. Next one. 3, 2, 1. And the word is spelled out as Roman hat. R-O-M-A-N-H-A-T. Come on, lads. I feel like Jake's looking. Mike's celebrating already. I feel like Jake might have just got it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. I promise they will get a little bit trickier. Boom. Okay. Right, boys. Can I have your answers, please, on screen? Correct. They are.
Selling it on Vinted if anyone wants to know.
The answer is marathon. Well done, boys. Good start so far.
I'm loving these muddled up because they actually make sense as well, man. I know the last one didn't, but like Roman hat or whatever that just said.
Yeah, well, I had a lot to choose from. They don't all go like that. Okay, right. So next one. I hope I've got them in the right order. I tell you. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, Jesus.
B-E-R Elton P-E-R-I. Bert Elton Perry. Ooh, the first tricky one of the round, I reckon. Both boys looking puzzled. Fingers on lips. Ooh. Pencils down, lads. Pencils down. Either of you got an answer?
I got a 4-letter word.
Jake, let's have your 4-letter word. Beer.
Beer.
Nice. Mike, anything?
Nothing, mate.
No, really? Okay. Well, I can give you the answer. The answer is
Oh, my God.
Protein Rebel, which you
I'm
can
so
get 15%
sorry.
off. Use the code CTF15. Thank you, Carol. Right, okay.
You've
Carol,
absolutely banged out to fair, Ben. Fair play. My dyslexia ain't coming in hot here with muddling all the letters about.
She's back. She's finished doing blow in the dressing room. Right, next one is
Oh, my
God. Bloodiest engravers is the word. Can we unscramble it? Could be anything running related, could be park runs, could be brands, could be anything like that.
You've just gone from Brooks to this.
Jake, have you got it?
I've got nothing, mate. I've got absolutely nothing.
See, I had to get trickier, man. I had to get trickier. Sorry, Mike, do you need another 30 seconds?
Oh, no, it's all right.
Oh.
My head's on its arse.
Go on.
No, I've got it.
Okay, I'll get... I don't want to give you too much of a clue, because I feel like if I say it, then you'll get it.
Can't believe we're getting another stab at this. I'm just looking at words there.
Okay, it's a parkrun. I want one of you to get it. This otherwise my game's a mess. No? Boys.
Have we done it?
Yes, we have done it.
Oh, no.
And this says it all, Jake, because it is your favourite parkrun.
Oh, mate.
Edgbaston Reservoir.
Oh, mate. That was class, that one was.
You know what all I kept saying? All I kept thinking then, I was like, Cannonell's not that many letters.
Well, I was like, Stratford don't have a V in it.
Come on, boys. Terrible, man. So Edgbaston Reservoir was the answer. Right.
What's the scores on the doors? 2-2?
3-3.
3-3, okay.
I ain't got nothing for you. If you, I thought one of you would have got it, but no. Okay, let's see how the next one goes. If it's a draw, you know what I mean. It's not. This is well, it might be a continuing thing. It's not a bad one. Just kind of put the feelers out. Okay, ready? Next one. I feel like you should get this one. So it's Horn Hug Rut. Spells out. Oh, no, actually, I won't say that. It is related to running, obviously. I might have to give you boys a minute, you know.
Don't think that will help.
Anything. Right.
Oh, I thought I had it then.
You'd be booed off the show if this was real. So, brands, parkruns, events, companies. Come on. I'm going to give you a quick clue in the last 5 seconds. I hate them so much.
Oh, got it. I know I haven't. Yeah, I have. I was like, that's not enough letters.
Right. Have you both got it then?
Yeah,
See, I didn't want to give that clue because I'll give it away. What are you saying? You are correct. Run through. Boys, I think you need some education, you know. I'm genuinely worried. Like, that was doable, Mike.
Was that the last
It's all right when you know the answer, Ben.
I wouldn't mind. I could have clicked on these ages ago and clicked through them.
I know. Well, I was trying to avoid that. I don't know. There might be another one. Hang on, let me check. There is. Oh, okay. This is. I'll give you a clue in a second.
About a 4-letter word here.
It is is an athlete in the running world. I might just do the first one to get it, because this is the last one. The word spells out Carpalia Duffel, so CARPALIA DUFFLE. I'll give you 30 more seconds. First one to get it. It's an athlete, and it is a runner, obviously. It is a female runner.
Can't unsee the word
What, you're just reading Carpalia Duffel?
Paula Radcliffe.
Yes, Mike. There you go. Oh, Jake, was you anywhere near that? There you go. The answer was Paula Radcliffe. Thank you, Rachel. And thank you, Susie. So yeah, there you go. Well done, Mike. You won a game.
Woohoo!
So that your first win.
Yeah, I think it is.
That's a big win against someone who's got dyslexia.
And I will celebrate it till the cows come home.
Nice. I've just hang on. Sorry, Mike. Pressed the wrong one.
That's your reward.
Sorry. Misclicked. Right, so there you go. There is my game. I think it's all right. Not too bad.
That was good, that was.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Hopefully that'll be a regular feature, because until we get sued by Channel 4, but I think that'll be a really good feature. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, if you hopefully people have switched over to Spotify or YouTube to watch that, because sort of doesn't have the same effect listening to it. So yeah.
Well, they can play along at home, can't they, as well? You know, if they wanted to play along with you. I know it's hard, but yeah.
Absolutely.
Where to next?
Where to next? I feel like you should probably give us what else you've got in the locker.
This I'm worried about. I was hoping you wouldn't say that. I was hoping you'd forget.
I can't forget.
Oh God, this.
I'm just intrigued how this is going to work.
Well, it's nothing. Okay, so just to clarify, it's nothing to do with running. It probably shouldn't be done. We've got Channel 4 after us. We're gonna have the Sun newspaper after us. Less said about them the better. But anyway, I don't know if anyone's. It's so bizarre how this is just shows how desperate we were for ideas this afternoon. I was literally going through like game shows and just anything, and I thought, if anyone's heard of Dear Deirdre before, in the Sun newspaper, Deirdre has a column where she has relationship advice. And she kind of helps out. Anyway, I thought it'd be interesting to see what Mike and Jake would do in these situations, or what advice they could give to these young couples or married couples. As you are both married men yourselves, what would you do in these situations? Now, I've got to watch some of my language, because I didn't realise how fruity it was, some of it.
I feel like this podcast has gone that awry. You can just go with it, mate. Whatever it is.
Wow, I've got a few images as well to add on to this.
Oh, right, okay.
No. I've AI'd them, but
right, okay.
Because the original Sun ones that I used, they've got like watermarks on them. I don't want to get shut down straight away. But anyway, so I've kind of made my own ones. So start with the image first. All right. If it comes up, right. Right. So this person says, "Dear Deirdre, finding out that my boyfriend is having a baby with my sister after they slept together makes me feel sick, but I still love him." Right. So me and my boyfriend are both 27. Make sure you're listening to this, boys, because I do want your genuine opinion.
Okay.
Me and my boyfriend are both 27, and we've been in an on-off relationship for 5 years. So despite the endless arguments and frequent breakups, I always thought we'd eventually work things out. Our longest break came five months ago, and the separation made me realise he was the man I really wanted. We've been seeing each other and talking about getting back together. Things felt good, as if we were finally on the same page. One evening, I was with him, and I brought up my pregnant 20-year-old sister. I told him I was worried about her, but he didn't say anything. Right. I kept asking what was wrong, but he wouldn't answer me. A day later, he confessed he'd been sleeping with my sister, not just once, but on quite a few occasions. He tried to downplay it, saying it was a meaningless fling. I was heartbroken. He said sorry, but it was half-hearted. He admitted he should have told me sooner. I went straight home to confront my sister. She looked me in the eyes and denied everything. I knew my boyfriend wasn't lying. Her bloke is in the army, and the timing of the conception tallies exactly from when my ex said he slept with her. I can't forgive her for this betrayal, but I still want to be with him. The thought of their baby makes me sick, and I know I resent it. What do you think of that, Mike?
It's like this 5-month period they weren't together. Is that when this occurred?
Well, she's working out that's what it tallies up to. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because they've been sleeping together, and her fella's in the army.
I mean, it's straight out of TV show. This, any like, I mean, anyone that watches Friends automatically gets drawn to when Ross was saying to Rachel, "But we were on a break." I think I've got the characters right there. But yeah, it's pretty damning. She says she feels sick. I don't know if that's just a side effect of the pregnancy, but her sister's probably feeling the same way. But I don't know. It's yeah.
So what advice would you give the girl in question? What should she do, Mike? What would you do?
I don't. It's a tough one, man. I don't want to go too deep on this, man. Not like a brother. Bloody hell. He's sure enough went deep, but I don't know. It's not a brother. What am I on about? A fella, sorry. The whole thing just might get edited out. This bit, I do not know, man. This show is just.
Jake, have you got anything? Anything? Because I'll tell you what Deirdre did. Like I said, yeah, you just I don't think it can carry on. Like, come on, how can you be in that situation?
But
go on.
He does have a right. They are both his children, so he does have a right to. It all depends how much he wants to be involved in their lives. It's obviously going to be very difficult for him because he's got that awkwardness of, right, I've got this lady pregnant and her sister, so these two kids are going to be coming out and they're both mine. So it's about how much he wants that awkwardness. You have to think about stuff like when the kid's older, it'd be like, oh, here's your uncle, but it's your dad. And like, it's a
sticky situation. Yeah.
I think regardless, he is a dickhead. Yeah. He's the biggest dickhead in here, let's be honest.
Yeah, I think they both need to get rid of him. Well, Deirdre says immediately need to get a DNA test to verify that he is the father. But she says, don't try and paper over the cracks in your relationship with him. It can't be rebuilt unless you genuinely forgive him and learn to trust him again. The question is cheating. Can you get over it?
Nah.
Once a cheater, always a cheater, mate.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Okay, I'll swiftly move on then to the next one. Bear with. I'm not sure how this is going, to be honest. You wait till I get to the third one, man. I actually haven't checked these pictures. Is that all right?
That's absolutely fine.
Well,
Actually, no, it's not. He could have tidied his room, the tramp.
Yeah, that's true. So this one says, Dear Deirdre, I cheated on my boyfriend with my school crush. We were at it twice, and I never felt so alive. I don't know what the PG is. We were bonking, and I've never felt so alive. What should I do? Should I have an affair to scratch the itch, or just end things with my boyfriend and hope that my one night lover lives up to all my expectations. Yeah, I don't want to read too much into it, but basically, yeah, that's kind of the gist. Like, there was a guy in sixth form, everyone fancied him, and then she didn't even know who he. I didn't think he knew who I was until recently when he joined the gym where I work. He recognised me. Basically, they flirted. Yeah, they had a bit of. Well, they did it twice, and yeah. Basically, what do you think she should do, Mike?
She needs to tell that poor lad.
If she gets more of a spark with this,
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If the shoe was on the other foot, right, and this lad had been seeing some other girl, then Christ alive, there'd be, the girls would be around each other's house saying, "You need to get rid of him" and all this. She needs to tell him, and she needs to end it. And I mean, the lad's just as bad. He obviously, I mean, I don't know if he knows that this girl has got a fella. I don't know if that come up in conversation. If it hasn't, that's even worse. But if he does know that she's got a fella, then he's just as bad as she is. So she needs to tell the current boyfriend, and he needs to find someone that he'll be appreciated with.
Well said, Mike. Jake, anything to add?
Yeah, following on that, I think you look at it in a sense where like Mike said, if the boot was another foot and if there's a bloke doing this, he'd get absolutely crucified. But because it's a woman, and I'm going to be controversial here because I don't care, it'd be like, oh, but maybe she's unhappy. I was like, regardless, like, you've got to know your own worth, ain't you, in that sense? Like, if that's how you're going to be felt, like, Trude, and she's like, oh, well, I'll see this blood, went to school, just fuck her off. And then if he's a bigger fool, the bloke who goes to the gym, the lad she had a crush on because she's already done it to her current boyfriend. So if they ain't getting a relationship, there's 9 times out of 10 she'll do it to him. So he's a bigger fool, unless he's just getting his end away, shall we say. But he's still as much of a dick if he does know, like Mark said.
Yeah, I mean, Deirdre agrees. She said, an affair is never the answer. If your boyfriend isn't the one, you need to say. The guy from school may have made your teenage dreams a reality, but you all know at that moment is a bit of a background. All that you know at the moment is that bit of background and that he's good in bed. He might be Mr. Right, but your judgment is clouded by lust at the moment. So...
one of the 7 deadly sins.
It is. Right. Okay. So the last one. Thank God this will be over. I'll never do this again. I'm so sorry to anyone listening.
They've all switched off now. You're all good.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh man.
So I have. I can say sex, can't I? It's not like
mate. Jake's been dropping the F-bomb all night.
Jesus, Mike.
I'm trying to be the one of the group of us that don't Ben, swear.
This podcast has completely gone off the rails. I don't think you need to worry about saying the word sex.
Oh, naughty.
Dear Deirdre, I have sex with random men in all sorts of locations when I drink. I'm ashamed, but I can't stop. So this girl says, no matter how hard I try, I can't stop myself having sex with random men. I'm only in my early 20s, yet I've had sex with more than 60 partners in all manner of locations. I've even done it behind a church. I know it sounds terrible, and believe me, I feel it, but I just can't seem to stop myself. Most weekends are a blur of drinking and going out with my mates. The thing is, when I'm out and a guy shows me attention, I feel an intense pressure to give him what he wants. I tell myself I have to give him sex, otherwise he'll be disappointed and lose interest in me. So last weekend, I was so determined, I told myself, no casual sex tonight. I went to a pub in town with my friends and a couple guys started chatting us up. One immediately focused on me. He was really nice and seemed so genuine. And we spent the whole evening together. The pub was hot, so we went outside for some fresh air. We started kissing, and before I knew it, we were having sex in a quiet corner of the beer garden. Afterwards, when we went back inside, everything changed. He was completely uninterested in me and as if I'd served my purpose. That is when my disgust and shame hit me. It was always the same story after I had a few drinks. Sober, I'd never do this, and I hate who I've become in these moments. How do I stop this cycle? How does she stop, boys?
Don't go out no more. Stop drinking.
It's
Where's it?
Jesus Christ.
No, just so I can stay away. No, look, she's obviously got some deep-rooted issues. Like,
I reckon one of them will be a daddy issue as well.
well, yeah, I was gonna go there, to be honest.
Not
But
a father figure in her life.
I think she uses drink as an escape. Look, I'm of the opinion, right? I'm going to go massively off on a tangent here, like this whole segment has been. But I think sometimes it can be frowned upon to have a voice, and especially in the world that we're podcasting in the running world, you get a lot of people that are very strict on their diet and what they put in their body, etc. But anyone that knows me personally will know that I love a beer. I'm not, not like Marmcast. They have a 0% beer usually when they're recording. Like I'm, full alcoholic beer. I mean,
Cool.
not 0%. But I think everyone needs a voice in life, because if you don't, you'll just go completely off the rails. But there's obviously a deeper rooted issue here where there's obviously something she's not satisfied about within her own life, that she feels the need to get that drunk and then to do those things. Because you should be able to just go out, have a load of drink, get smashed if you want to. If that's what you want to do and that's your thing, that's your thing. But it's this extra bit that there's obviously something missing, something that, like Jake said, she's not had that sort of father figure in her life. Look, we might get slated for this whole segment, but I think that's what it boils down to, really, is sort of deeper rooted issues.
It might be a sense of like loneliness. So,
Yeah.
like in a sense, like she goes out with her friends and has that intention of just going out, but obviously after a few drinks and go sideways, and attention that she probably wants or needs, it's there, isn't it? And like you show attention to a lad, and if you that eager, it's kind of something you're gonna get made look like a bit of a dick, ain't you? Really, because if lads are going on the pool, they're going on the pool, and if a girl's showing you interest, you're gonna go for it, aren't you? So, but I just think in that situation, the best chances, if that's gonna happen, and after you feel horrendous, then take out the anchor that's doing it all. Drink. That's obviously the issue, isn't it? You drink, and then one leads to another, and then the next day you feel horrendous, but then the following week you do it again. So take the drink out of the situation, just come off it, go out and enjoy yourself with your mates.
I think she might need to have a closer look to home as well as to who she's hanging around with. Like Jake said, just to piggyback off what he said, is there is obviously some form of loneliness sort of deep-rooted there. If you're out with the right people, you shouldn't feel like that. You shouldn't be thinking, oh, look, there's someone over there, I might go, by all means, go and chat to them. Bloody hell, my grandmother used to say it to me, my mum used to say it to me before I met Beck, like, you just never know when you're going to meet someone, that might be at a bar, might be in a coffee shop, you never know. And I'm not saying don't go over and speak to the person. If there's an initial attraction, of course, explore it. But the constant need to do it week after week, like I say, maybe she's hanging around with the wrong people. You shouldn't feel the need to have to go off constantly and, do these things. With the right group of people, you should be content enough. And look, you want to chat to lads, but there's obviously something missing from within her day-to-day life, and it's a bit of a domino effect. That's something that's missing. She feels the need to drink because of it, and then because she's had a drink, she's doing what she's doing.
It's filling that void.
Somewhere.
Just filling the void for what? An evening.
Yeah.
And all it takes is one day she goes out, doesn't drink, and goes out with her mates, and she can find the man of her dreams. And then that sets you on a path where everything starts to fall into place. All it takes is one time. Like, before me and Tam were together, all I used to do is go out drinking. Didn't have any structure, didn't have anything like that. Find one person, it gets you into a position where you feel like you're in your life trajectory is going to the direction you've always wanted to be. That's all it takes, is just finding that rock, should you say.
Well, bloody hell, lads, you pulled that back, didn't you?
Oh, wow.
Jesus. No, yeah, I tell you, you two need your own column here. I'm impressed. No, some sound advice there. Some honest, proper advice. I mean, I don't think I've got anything to add. I think you've hit the nail on the head, and bloody hell, I can't believe it.
If none of that works, go to AA. There you go.
Yeah.
You've no, I think you've taught everyone a good lesson there, lad. Bloody hell. No, okay, that's me done.
We'll keep that in. Keep that in after all. Yeah, this won't be a regular feature on CTS. As Ben said, we were struggling for ideas a bit, and I think sometimes we come off these podcasts and we almost get the sense of we're just talking as if we would be if we were in the pub together, but we're adding a little bit of running in, and that's what we feel like every podcast. So today we thought, let's go even more lax. I know I did those couple of running bits at the start. Jake did the parkrun game, and then Ben did the countdown sort of running theme. But I just thought, let's just go even more chilled. Look, we might put this out, and it might be a record low, like watched or listened. And do you know what? As well, just while I'm on that note, the figures have been really good recently. I've been, absolutely buzzing to see some of the figures we've got on YouTube, and we made it into the charts over into the USA as well. So that was brilliant to see.
Beatles eat your eye
out. We were back in the top hundreds in the charts for the UK the other week as well. So, on that note, it has been really good. But look, at the end of the day, it's three lads having a laugh and hitting records. That's all it is. So it's been very different this week. We do appreciate that. But nonetheless, hopefully that different has maybe sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Sort of broken things up from our usual podcasting. And look, who knows, if people love this, maybe we do something like this every other week or something, just to keep it fresh and break it up. But
I think, like what you said there, like we've gone into this one, there's no real structure. We've just threw the odd 3-4 games together, and it's been, like you said, a more relaxed one. And I think if you do that like once a month or every second month, just to take the pressure off, because there's going to be months where we'll have, like, I don't know, say like Feb, you're doing stuff in Feb, in Jan you got events, and then you could have in Feb where none of us do anything. So you might do the odd part run and you can talk about it, but then you could have a bit of a lull in the month, so that you could do this again and just throw different games in. Like I made a spreadsheet, not a spreadsheet, I made a Word document ages ago, lost it on my desktop, and I've now found it, and it was a quiz of running songs and who I sang by. So like there's another game. It's just, and then like running movies, like, and what films. And so it's easy to think of stuff. It's then just like planting them in. But I think the good thing is we've got that much ideas. It's just getting them pen to paper, ain't it, and getting it down. But I'm sure, like coming up to Christmas, there's plenty of stuff you can think of, and we'll be doing park runs again together once everyone's feeling back to their normal self. So. And then you got the Christmas special and etc. But you're allowed a break of what you're doing, ain't you? So.
Absolutely. So, yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. But yeah, I think like next week, for example, we're looking at finally getting a guest back on. I remember at the start of the show when we, 2-3 episodes in, I think the thinking behind it was we were going to have a guest on every other week. And we've not played Room 101 in ages. And stuff like that. So, yeah, the plan is to have a guest on next week, and then maybe the week after as well. We've got sort of 2 guests in the pipeline. It's just sort of sorting out when one comes on and all that. So, both of them have got plenty to talk about running wise. So, it's making sure it fits in because, again, next week, this weekend coming, I'm not park running, Ben's not park running, Jake, I don't know if you are. So, again, when we when we come to record next week, obviously having that gap of having a guest on will help sort of fill the show. So yeah, it's been very, very weird. I think the only other time it'll probably feel like this is a Christmas special, but we are trying to structure that a little bit more, but obviously be loose with it and have a lot of fun, have a few beers, have a laugh, talk about 2026, talk about what we've enjoyed about 2025, and yeah, really looking forward to that. Don't know when the date for that will be yet, but when we know, you guys will know. Just a couple of housekeeping bits. I say a couple, I think there's only one. Another reminder that the 27th of December, so in 3 days' time, we'll be a month away from our first CTF meetup, basically. We obviously do the parkrun club as regularly as we can. But this time, it'll be the first ever run that we've put on, the Pickled Goose Run. For those that aren't from the Birmingham or Solihull area, it starts at the Alton Tavern Pub in Solihull, 10 a.m, Saturday the 27th of December. We're going to do a 10K where we start and finish at the Alton Tavern. So we jump on the canal, we run down to the boat, have a drink at the boat in Catherine de Barnes, run back to the Alton Tavern, and that will be the 10K. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that. And we've got our Christmas night out, but we're sort of putting it all together as like CTF General Lads Christmas night out that same night as well. So that'll be good. But yeah, songs. Have you got a song this week, Ben?
Song 2 by Blur.
Nice. I remember Bradford City used to play that whenever they scored. I went to Bradford City in the early 2000s and we lost 4-3. And they played that after every goal they scored.
He's off again.
Wow.
Hey?
I thought you meant you'd lost me. Song 2 added. Jake, what you got for me?
Well, come back to me. Get onto yourself first, and then I'll be with you.
I was worried you were going to say that because I don't have one. But I tell you what, let's go with something a little bit slower, which I don't usually do. But let's go with Ghetto Gospel by Tupac and Elton John. That song popped into my... You always laugh at my song choice. What have I got to do to pick a good song in your head, Ben?
Nice.
Did I say it's bad? No, I just laugh.
Your laugh was enough.
It's funny.
Right. You got one for me, Jake?
Yeah, man. I'm going to go LL Cool J. Mama said knock you out.
Jesus.
Oh, Mike, don't call it a comeback, man.
Dear Deirdre.
Mama said knock you out.
Been here for years.
Dear Deirdre, my mother said to knock him out. What should I do? There we go. That's that added. So again, for the Spotify playlist, which is very popular with all 2 of its saves. If you're on Spotify, jump over and you can download the CTF Pod playlist. So whenever you go for a run, not only can you listen to us as a podcast, you can listen to our song choices as well. It's very varied. Jake's Halloween pick is still in there, but that will probably stay in there, to be honest. And I'm sure there'll be some Christmas songs added in there in due course. So I think we'll call it there, chaps, unless anyone's got any more. Any more for any more?
I've given everything tonight.
Yeah.
I think we call it there. Before we offend someone else.
If you've been offended by this show, get in touch. chasingthefinish@gmail.com. If you've enjoyed this show, please just let us know. Please do let us know, sorry. Christ, it's all coming apart at the end, isn't it? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Please do leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, whether it be 5-star or you leave a written review as well. That would be amazing. It helps more than you think. I think all of our reviews at the moment, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to quickly jump onto the Apple Podcasts, and I'm pretty sure we are a full house. We've got 10 ratings at the moment.
Woo.
All 10 of them are 5 stars. And I'll let you know a little secret. Momcast has got a 1-star review. So make
Oh, you've said that now, and someone's just going to go on there and just do it.
Someone's going to be like, yeah. But yeah, 10 ratings. By the time this episode goes out, on the Saturday, I want to be looking at this and seeing more than 10 ratings. And I still want it to be on bloody 5 stars. So make sure you do. But yeah, keep on trucking and keep on chasing that finish. See you later, guys.